What's up,
What's up,
guys?
guys?
This is Ancient Kirk's podcast here, reacting to Lego World War One: Battle of Verdun.
Battle
Yep,
of Verdun, the longest war in World War One,
in World War
longest
One.
battle.
Yeah, so this is a Lego stop motion video, and they like take an individual, like they take pictures of like
Yeah.
every movement of the Lego. It's pretty crazy.
So just like take the picture of the Lego guy, move him a little bit, take another picture, move him a little bit, take another picture, and it just takes forever. And this is a 9-minute video of that.
Yeah, it's pretty long of just taking lots of pictures of Legos.
Yeah,
So
frame
yeah,
by frame.
so let's get into the video.
So this is the Battle of Verdun in eastern France in 1916.
1960.
It lasted 10 months long of just trench warfare
10
and
months.
just killing each other, just shooting each other with missiles between French and German soldiers.
Those explosions are like kind of crazy. How do they do that in Lego? Like,
Probably edit a little bit,
yeah, but
throw the
like
pieces up in
you
the
see
air.
all
I
the
don't know.
pieces are, yeah, that's kind of crazy.
Yeah, probably just throw it and then take a bunch of pictures.
The sound effects are really good too.
Yeah,
Like this is pretty well made. So they're in a trench right now. I think. What side?
I think
What side?
those are the Germans. They have
Those
the
are the
spikes on their
Germans.
helmets. I think. Yeah, and these are the French
Yeah.
soldiers
Okay.
shooting missiles at each other, just bombarding. And they're just how trench warfare works. They're both just in trenches in between each other,
Mhm.
and they just keep trying to progress their trenches forward by just go. So in between the trenches, there's no man's land
Yeah.
where like no one really has any trenches. There's just barbed wire and just missile holes and just pretty much just chaos there. And so they're both on either side in trenches, and they'll try to get up from their thing, go across until no one's in, and attack the other trenches.
Mhm. So
But
battle.
usually they'll
Yeah.
have machine guns; they'll just shoot them down as they try to attack. So it just takes forever, and just to get like a tiny
Yeah.
bit of land.
Yeah. This was the Battle of Verdun was one of those wars that like there's so many casualties, and it took 10 months, but they like barely grew, like gained any
It
land.
just kind of
Like
went back and
literally.
forth, French,
Yeah.
German, French, German, because they just like it's just such a crazy war tactic. Just just they just want to like overwhelm them with sending soldiers
Yeah.
into the other
Yeah.
side. So the battle began with the most intense artillery bombardments in history. It had over 1 million shells fired on just the first day. So I think that's what it was showing before this. Them
Mhm.
just shooting missiles.
Yeah.
1 million missiles shot.
Yeah. And around the end of the battle, it was in total of around 60 million shells were fired during that one single battle.
A single battle.
That's
That's
pretty,
crazy.
that's
They're probably
insane.
just gonna keep in this video. They're probably just gonna keep going back to the missiles being fired, just showing all the shells. I can't imagine how much that would cost.
Yeah. Like for very little gain. Like, why?
They just load. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
The German shoulders.
Oh, and the whistle is blown? Oh, yeah.
So
When the
those are
whistle
the
blows,
yeah
they go up. This is them going up onto the
into no
land.
man's land
Yeah.
into the to attack the French soldiers.
Yeah. The French
They're
have a
just shooting
better
them down.
defensive position. Like, they can't, like, shoot
Like
them
that's
in the
crazy. You're just
trench.
running across. There's the machine guns. They're just gonna
Yeah.
shoot them down. Just destroy them in no man's land. That's captain. They would use pistols. The captains would.
Why? Why would they use pistols?
I don't know. I guess they can have more free hands to lead
Hmm. Yeah, they have a
their
whistle
soldiers.
too to command them and stuff. Well, that's cool. You can see the shells going across.
Yeah. Soldiers actually called this war the meat grinder
The meat grinder.
because just so many lives were lost in it.
Uh,
Just like so many people died just by the sheer number of lives lost. They called it the meat grinder. The battlefield was it was as a hellscape of mud, craters, corpses, and constant shell fire. Like as this shows, it's just like just horrible. Just people shooting you, just missiles flying.
everywhere, dying people. There's barbed wire too. So like how do you even cross? You just get cut up and shredded to pieces by the barbed wire.
Yeah.
Oh, I think they sent people in front to cut the barbed wire, but they usually get shot. Like look at that barbed wire.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah, there. They're cutting the barbed wire.
To get past.
Yeah.
That's insane. They're just doing all this just for like a tiny bit more
Hmm.
gained land
Yeah.
to control.
Oh, and that's a grenade. Like they
Really?
looked kind of weird back then. Yeah.
That's good.
Now they can
Just
go
took
into the
them out.
trenches. So now they got into a French trench. They can take over that.
What they would usually do is they would try to flank them. They'd try to go up land and go around, so then they
Mm,
could flank behind them and just destroy them. But the thing is, they were both trying to do that, both on France and German borders. So they just both kept going up, and they just kept fighting, 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 all the way up
mm.
until like the water, up in the sea where they couldn't pass. So it was just crazy. They just kept trying to flank each other on both sides, just kept spreading the trenches all the way down from north to south.
What is that thing? Spiky stick.
Is that mace? They would use maces.
I didn't know that.
I guess
Yeah,
that makes sense for more close combat.
yeah. Look pretty
Dang, that's
deadly.
brutal.
Yeah.
Huh.
Ugh, yeah. Yeah, and some of the soldiers didn't even realize. Like they just now started realizing that their trench is getting overrun by Germans.
Man, trench life was like horrible. You just got rats
Yeah.
everywhere, mud, dead people,
Infections. Yeah.
and you're just like living. And a lot of soldiers would get what it's called trench foot for just being in the trenches for so long. It's like where your foot like wrinkles up and
Oh.
is it's like wet. You know, like how whenever your fingers get,
Yeah, like
it's like that,
wrinkly.
but it's with your whole foot, and it's just
Oh.
horrible. And they usually have to get their foot amputated.
Amputated for that?
I
Wow.
think so.
Huh.
And it's just because they were in the trenches for so long with just their feet wet,
Uh-huh.
not good living conditions.
Yeah.
So here it is. Trench foot is a serious condition caused by prolonged exposure to cold, wet, and unsanitary conditions. It happens when they're soaked for too long. Because yeah, their feet are just going to be wet. So they have nothing to dry it, nothing. And be horrible. Tissue damage, infection, and even gangrene.
Hmm. Over 20,000 British soldiers had it.
Dang. That's in. That's just in the winter of 1914 to 1915.
Huh. Uh,
So the officers would make sure they had lots of dry socks, 3 pairs of socks, and they'd switch them out a lot.
intense battle between two officers. Oh,
And they're dead.
we're both dead. Wow. So
So
many casualties.
so basically they just all died.
Yeah.
And they didn't even get the trench.
So in this battle, around 377,000 casual,
France.
100,000. France suffered around 377,000 casualties, and Germany, around that same amount, a bit less.
337,000.
Yeah. Overall,
100,000.
around 700 million, wait, thousand men were killed.
700,000 killed.
700,000. Yeah.
In just that one battle, that 10-month long battle.
Yeah.
That's crazy. That was the Battle of Verdun.
Hmm.
They also used lots of gas to poison their enemies, just back and forth.
Yeah,
And
then
actually,
yeah,
the some parts of Verdun, like it's called the red zone, are still uninhabitable, or
because
they
there's
should
so
be.
much gas before
There's shells. There's still
or
some
shells.
unexploded shells, they say,
Huh.
and poison gas in the soil. So some parts called the red zone,
Yeah.
they can't inhabit them still.
Yeah.
All right, so that's it for our reaction to the Battle of Verdun. Please subscribe, like this video if you enjoyed it.
Comment what you want us to react to next in
Yeah,
the
this was a little
comments.
more of a serious video.
Yeah.
Lots of deaths, lots of
Next one we'll make
war.
it a bit more fun. We'll try to.
Yeah, give us more ideas.
Yep.
You can email them to us or
Or just comment.
comment in the
Yep.
section below.
All right.
All right,
See
that's
you.
it. See you next time.